It was a creed written into the founding documents that declared the destiny of a nation. Yes, we can.
The No Child Left Behind Act was passed in 2001. So far, it has only been leading to failure. College costs has increased by 40%, and the high school dropout rate by 70%, making this generation more likely to be involved in crime. No Child Left Behind is underfunded, and McCain has voted to take away more funds from the public school system with school vouchers. Barack Obama will make sure that No Child Left Behind is funded and works properly by letting teachers do what they do best, teach.
No Child Left Behind had a good idea behind it, but the implementation was poorly conceived. We're going to change the assessment process. We're going to say to school districts, we may use a test at the beginning of the year, but it is just going to see where kids are at. Then during the school year, teachers do what they do best, which is to actually teach literature and math and word problems and all the things that go into teaching and inspiring and exciting students to learn.
Obama for President, 2008.
We know education plays a big role in our society. If John McCain is elected president, he promises to keep federal government at a minimum. He believes parents should have control over the children's education, which is why he will provide school vouchers. He believes that it is only fair that all children have access to the best education. On the contrary, Obama disagrees with the thought of school vouchers. He wants to rip the wonderful opportunities out of our children's hands. By forcing them to attend underachieving schools, McCain only wants the best for our children because he believes they are the future of America. So vote for John McCain, because a vote for John McCain is a vote for better education.
She was more worried about paying her medical bills than getting well. It wasn't clear whether or not it would be considered a pre-existing condition. Barack Obama's mother was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, which led to her death at age 53. Obama understands what it's like for families to struggle with bills. John McCain's approach to healthcare won't benefit you. John McCain wants to increase competition by lifting state laws on healthcare across the United States. As the richest country on earth, America shouldn't have 47 million people without health insurance. Barack Obama will pay for his billion-dollar healthcare reform by rolling back the Bush tax cuts. Barack Obama supports universal health care, a national program to provide affordable, accessible, and quality health care to all Americans. When all children are born, their parents will be assisted in signing them up for affordable, high-quality coverage. Do you or a loved one suffer from a pre-existing condition? McCain's approach will deny you. Say no to McCain and yes to change. Vote Obama 2008.
Oh my God, Dimitri, what's the matter, honey?
It's so hot. Brr, it just got chilly in here.
Fevers, chills, excessively oversweating, and a mosquito bite. He has all the symptoms. I'm sorry, miss, but your son has malaria. He got it from an infected mosquito.
Is there anything you can do?
Well, there is chlorine. It's a cure, but it's rather expensive. Do you have insurance?
No.
Can you pay?
No.
Bye, Miss Carver. Good luck.
This is what happens to millions of Americans when they can't pay for health insurance or their medical bills.
Don't let this be you. Vote for McCain. He'll make sure you can afford the coverage you need.
McCain will make sure higher-risk patients are covered.
He will support imported prescription drugs to increase competition and lower costs.
McCain also supports financial incentives for businesses to provide health insurance for their employees.
Vote for McCain.
You can't afford not to.
U.S. troops are in Iraq to help the Iraqi people protect themselves. Iraq must not become a failed state or a shelter for terrorists or a pawn of Iran. McCain has been supportive and voted for the surge being carried out by ground forces and General Petraeus. This strategy has paid off. American forces and diplomacy has reduced ethnic violence in the country by 90%. Obama wants to leave a small strike force to battle terrorism. All gains would be lost if we follow Barack Obama's policy for withdrawal of troops. We have made it possible for Iraq to move forward towards genuine reconciliation. Markets that were once silent and deserted have come back to life in many areas. The American people deserve the truth from their leaders.
I don't want to keep our troops in Iraq a minute longer than necessary.
John McCain knows the truth. John McCain for president.
Obama is our future because he wants to change the United States of America by making the economy better like it was before. And he wants to put an end to the war in Iraq. John McCain is our past because he is like another George Bush. He can't bring peace to our country because he is a person that loves war and supports it. Obama will save us from terrorism. Obama will fight for necessary things such as peace and money, and McCain will fight for himself and not others because he loves war and will put troops' lives in danger. Obama will save lives and allies from our enemies by spreading peace and ending the war by sending our troops back home and spending less money on the war. Obama is our future, our savior, our change. Obama is our man.
Global warming is a horrible thing. It causes warmer conditions which alter ecosystems, melting of glaciers, destroying habitats, rising sea levels, and worst of all, the extinction of organisms such as the polar bear. Due to global warming, this magnificent creature is running out of land to breed, nest, and feed. The beds of ice which it inhabits are melting at a significant rate, so polar bears start to drown. This amazing creature will soon become extinct if we don't do anything to stop global warming before it's too late. Barack Obama believes global warming is man-made and supports national energy policies such as restoring U.S. leadership on climate control. Obama also has energy taxes and incentives such as encouraging automakers in the U.S. to make more fuel-efficient cars by guaranteeing loans and tax credits to manufacturers, and producing 60 billion gallons of advanced biofuels by 2030, initiating solar and wind power instead of electricity. Obama also has conservation policies such as phasing out incandescent light bulbs by 2050. On the other hand, McCain is proposing solutions that are dangerous for America. McCain thinks that nuclear power will solve the energy crisis, but nuclear power poses serious risks to our nation's health and security. It is extremely expensive and unsustainable. America deserves safer, long-term solutions for energy independence. Obama is the face of hope and a better future. McCain is the face of deception in the third term of George Bush. This message is approved by Yusuf Akira, Daniela Rivas, and Curtis Alcon.
The U.S. consumes 22 million out of 75 million barrels of oil daily. That's 25% of the world's resources. With prices increasing, we need a change now. John McCain wants to have tax holidays and increase offshore drilling. Most of his bold plans won't have any effect until 2030. Obama has a plan to control the offshore drilling. He has a plan to invest in finding new energy so our dependency on foreign oil can be reduced.
Together, we can make a change in Washington.
Obama for president, 2008.
Are you tired of rising taxes and rising fuel prices? The economy is one of the biggest issues in the United States today. Economic issues include housing, mortgages, the credit crisis, taxes, trade, globalization, cost of living, and fuel prices. Barack Obama has the strength to tackle these tough issues. As president, he will work hard to make life better for all Americans. That means cutting taxes for working families, while repealing the Bush-McCain tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans. Obama will invest in America's future by increasing American exports, helping responsible homeowners, and investing in renewable energy, which will create millions of jobs. Barack Obama believes in the future of America. This message is approved by Ingrid and Alvaro.